I want to eat all of the best fried chicken in Singapore, and that brought me to Bout Chicken, which is behind me right now. By the way, I'm in Chomp Chomp. Chomp Chomp is probably the most or one of the most popular food centers in Singapore. This place is better known for being a night market, or rather you come here for late eats. It is now what, 3:50? If you look around, you'll realize that a lot of stalls are closed. What time open? 4:30. Thank you. Okay, we have to wait a bit more. Thank you. Lemon pay. $10.80. Okay. Oh, it smells incredible. The crust looks like perfect. This is what I'm talking about. This is hot. Wow, you can even see some of the juice like trying to spill out, but it's contained. This is what I'm talking about. And the smell when the uncle served the chicken, right, was amazing. Okay, let's give it a go. Ouch! Holy f***. Ouch! I can't bite it. I can't. What the f... It is so hot. I don't know whether you can see on camera, but it's like spamming smoke out. Interesting. I'm so done. I'm so done. 3 drumsticks. 3 drumsticks. Okay, so Bout Chicken. We get the obvious one out of the way. It's just perfectly cooked. I hate to be so cliche about it, but the cook is what every fried chicken would want to have. It basically sums up everything that I've been saying throughout the series. You talk about crispiness, you talk about scalding your hands, your tongue, your mouth, the juiciness, trapping all the juiciness inside, like the chicken smell when it reaches the table. It just doesn't get more textbook, doesn't get more prolific than that already. If there was ever a Sunday punch for fried chicken, this is the Sunday punch of fried chicken. It's a beautiful thing because it doesn't matter what your recipe is. If you cook the chicken like this, fried chicken is always going to be amazing. Always. I'll put it out there, every sense of the word, the cook is perfect. It might also help that I was the first customer of the day, so they are probably cooking, they're not probably cooking, they're definitely cooking with a clean pot of oil. One is that there are no burnt particles in it, so there's no off flavors. Fun fact, it's very common to see when you're deep frying, right? The oil that people deep fry with, right, is very black. It's not actually that the oil is very black. It's that every time when you deep fry something, you leave a little bit of the batter in the oil because it's not perfect. Some of the batter will drop off. So the bits of flour that are left in the oil burn and sink to the bottom. That gives the oil the black appearance. If you sift it, or if you use some advanced technique like frying rice, so there's this technique where you put rice into the oil, you will suck up all the particles and you throw away that lump. The oil will become clear again. I probably didn't have to explain all of that just to tell you that there won't be off flavors, but now you know. And 2, because the oil is clear, you get to control your oil temperature better. In my experience, I feel like it's easier to cook when the oil is clean as compared to the oil is, has stuff in it already. But that's just my personal experience. So it might help, back to my main point, it might help that it's just that I was the first customer of the day. That's why the cook was so good. But yeah, that heat is the heats of all heat already. It doesn't get any more important than that for cooking fried chicken. But there is still a miss, and this miss is a tiny one. The recipe isn't that great. If I were to be honest, if I were to line up this chicken in a blind taste test with 9 other fried chicken, I would not be able to identify this fried chicken. The cook on it is perfect, but if the cook on it wasn't perfect, the seasoning, the flavor profile will not be unique or identifiable. Even so, I think it's secondary. Because of the cook, the chicken fat flavor and the juiciness was so prominent that becomes the flavor. So I don't really care about seasoning anymore. Or rather, I don't have to care about seasoning that much. But wow, what episode is this already? This is episode like what, 8? 9? This is the first one where the cook, perfect. Everything is it's so beautiful that everything we talked about. If you have checked out the other videos in the series, like we talked about the crust not being too crispy, not being too hard on the gums, but protecting the chicken, forming a layer, trapping all the juices. And then when you bite down, all the juices come gushing out. It scalds your hand, it scalds everything. You shout in pain. Ah! I'm really confident enough to say that at the last episode of the series where we give out the awards, this will win Best Cook. It doesn't matter if I have another chicken that is really well cooked. They will only tie. This is the standard. This is the perfect. This is the perfect. Okay, I have my verdict. 1 drumstick, I will walk for this fried chicken. 2 drumsticks, I will take a bus for this fried chicken. And 3 drumsticks, I will have this fried chicken no matter where I am in Singapore. And all Bout Chicken is 3 drumsticks. A perfect cook is a perfect cook. A Sunday punch is a Sunday punch. Like, do not give a chicken that's cooked this well the 3 drumsticks. It's just hubris. Sure, the recipe might not be as standout as, as identifiable as KFC or Jollibee, where they have a very signature profile, or even Tender Best for that matter. But the cook on it is just, when you have nothing to say, when you have nothing to critique on a fried chicken's cook, right? Especially when we have tried all these previous, like, supposedly best fried chicken in Singapore, it really goes to show something. Now the problem is, if I gave it such high praise already, right? If one of you go and try this fried chicken and the cook is not as perfect as the one I had, right? Then it's like, then the drop off is like real big, because the recipe isn't amazing. But I can only judge based on what I had, and what I had was amazing. Nay, what I had was perfect. If you want to check out the other fried chickens that I've reviewed, you can click over here. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye.